whiteboard. Okay, I'll share my screen right away. My name is Mimi and I'm Tinker and I'm from Royal Q Crypto Tinkers team. Okay, so we have classes almost every day: Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturday. And today is Tuesday. On Tuesdays, we learn about how to compound our profit over our capital in order for us to grow our portfolio before the bull market comes. Okay. And then we also learn floating loss, since it's one of the major things people misunderstand. So they will be relaxed after acquiring knowledge. So we teach about floating loss and why you should take advantage of it, and why it's important for you to, know what it is. Okay, so you'll be relaxed psychologically, because some people, their eyes just don't like the color red. So I'm trying to see if I can, talk to Royal Q if they can change their floating loss dashboard to purple so that it will calm their nerves. You get me? Okay, so I'm going to start with the compounding class. For those who are new, they don't know how crypto thinkers we do our compounding. I'm going to demonstrate for you. Before I go to my whiteboard to demonstrate it, I just want to lay out some few rules pertaining to our, hold on, okay, pertaining to our compounding, um, I'm just sending something to somebody so the person can join. All right. Yes, so our compounding, we compound on the seventh margin call level, and and we also do mitigation. So compounding and mitigation, they are one class. So I'm going to teach all that in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm heading over to my board. Let me share my screen. You see my screen? Let me know. Okay, sharing my screen. Let's see. There you go. Do you see my screen? Do you see my whiteboard?
Yes,
Nobody sees
yes.
my whiteboard. Okay. So compounding and floating loss importance. Okay. So compounding importance and floating loss. So our first topic is what? Compounding. How to compound. It's a system or a method that one joins his initial capital to profit made over time. For let's say a year, and you see the person's portfolio will grow much more, sometimes 4 or 5 times. And the app I said we should use is called, hold on, you go to Play Store. I'm demonstrating everything here. So if you're watching from our YouTube channel, it's called Daily Compound Calculator. It's going to pop up. Good. This is it. This is what we use. Okay. This is how it looks like. 97 Tech. So daily compound interest calculator. We open it and it will load us here. So this is the calculator we use to just we take our profit 1%. That's crypto thinkers. Our take profit for the bear market is 1%. When we are heading to the bull market, I'm going to give instructions to all those people in the Royal Q mentorship, in my Royal Q mentorship. I'll send you message instantly during the bull market, because I will not be on the main page. I'll be on the Royal Q app throughout the bull market. So if you are not joined my Royal Q mentorship page, do well to join. My name is Wealthy3 on Royal Q Mentor. You'll see me there. Add yourself up, send me a message, and I would add you up. Okay. So this is the calculator we use. So we take profit is 1% per day, assuming you have a $3,000 capital in a trade. So we are budgeting, let's say 1% on that 3,000 for 365 days. If we keep compounding, how much will we make? So $3,000 you compound every day. Let's say today you make $30. You see they've written the day one, $30. So day two, you have to make, let's say $60. When you make $60, So normally it's not necessarily the number of days, it's number of trades. So if you traded and your trade gets to $30 on your capital of 3,000, that's your day one. So maybe tomorrow the market might be cool. It's fine. You might not make that next profit, which is $60. So you count and then add up as at when you arrive at the day two profit, which is $60. Then day three, $90. Four, 123. So you see that it's compounding on the next, compounding on the next. Then on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Universal Time, we do the major compounding on Tuesday. That's where we do the major compounding. Tuesday, 6 p.m. You compound your profit over your capital on the seventh margin call. Seventh margin call. And the number of times you add it to the previous. That is how we do it. Good. So that's the compounding. I'm going to demonstrate it. And then I move on to mitigation. After mitigation, if you have more time, then I move on to floating loss. So it's 3 in 1 here. Okay, good. So as you can see, a $3,000 capital compounding for 365 days or 365 trades. So you can make 365 trades, not necessarily the days, because somebody can make on the first day on the $3,000 capital, somebody can make $120, meaning the person has already reached level 4. But on his trading day, he made $3,121. So by 365 days or trading days, the person would have made what? $110,000 plus. You see that? So this one is a capital. You see that? And this is a profit if you do not spend your profit. This is what you're going to get. When you trade, you make 365 trades on a $3,000 capital compounding. It's as simple as that. So you want to tap, you can tap here to see the whole. We just tap on it and it's going to open. Okay, so here we go. You see everything here nicely. Trading day 1, day 2, 3, all the way to the 365 trading days. Okay, so you see everything here, the gain and the total. So it compounds over the previous. So you do that. Okay, now let me show you how to compound. Let me show you how to compound. Let me see. Am I still audible? Have you got it? Before I move on to how to calculate.
Yes, you're audible.
Somebody said it. I'm not clear. I'm not clear.
No, we said you're clear.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. So, crypto thinkers, this is how we do our compounding. And I said in the previous class that you start your compounding when you have reached a profit of $100. When you come to the crypto thinkers team and you reach a profit of $100, that is when you begin compounding. Okay, so follow rules. So I said to compound, let me pick my pencil. To compound, we compound on the what? Seventh margin call. Okay, and we put the number of times over there. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So my profit is, this is profit. My profit is $100. Can you see my board? Is it faint?
Yes, please,
Can
we
you
Yeah,
see
can
my
see.
clear.
board?
It's
Okay,
clear.
so this is profit. P is profit. Okay, P is profit. So I said, crypto thinkers, you start your compounding as soon as you make $100 and above. Follow rules. Me, if you don't follow rules, I'll remove you from my page. Okay, good. Then FBIA. When I tell you FBIA is first buy in amount, and the minimum first buy in amount is $20. Okay, $20. Some will be $30, but $20 is the basic one I use every time, so you get good understanding. Now, I said to compound, to be able to get the number of times to fit into the multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple buy-in ratio. Those who don't know multiple buy-in ratio, let me go to Royal Q. Let me use this account. So good. Let me use this one. Multiple buy-in ratio. This one. This is called multiple buy-in ratio. You see that? So we are going to calculate how many times are we supposed to put on what? This 7th. So previous one is 1 time. Now we want to compound on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Universal Time. We'll compound the profit ratio on this previous one. And that's what I'm doing now. Okay. So let's go over to our board again. So profit is $100. FBIA is $20. So I said you divide the $100, divide $100 by first buy-in amount. See first buy-in amount. And it will give us what? Let me see if you are following. 100 divided by 20. How many ratio are we going to get? Somebody, you didn't bring your calculator to my
5.
class?
5.
Good.
5.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Yes, 5. So if you tell me 5, I'll give you wrong. 5 what? 5 margin calls or 5 what?
5
5
times.
5 times.
5 times. Ratio. I just showed you right now. I said multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple. So we are looking for the ratio, the number of times of our profit, so that we can add it to the initial one, default, the one we already set, which is 1 time. Some people, because of their capital, they already have 5 times. So today, the profit they made, they'll just compound and then do this calculation, and then they'll get the ratio to add up to the previous. So now that I've gotten my 5 times, what do? I add this my 5 times to the previous 1 time that is on the buy-in ratio, making what? 1 times what? 1 plus 5 times is what?
6.
1.
6.
So 6 is the multiple buy-in ratio. 6 times. 6 times. So I go on Tuesday, I compound, my profit is $100. I divide my $100 divided by first buy-in amount, I get 5 times ratio. Then I come to my 7th call. How many number of times is here? I have 1. Some people, you might have 3, depending on your trade strategy or the kind of capital you have. Okay, so all you do is add this 5 you have gotten, add it to this 3. You get me? So I just add this 3 plus the 5 times we just calculated. So 3 plus 5 is what?
8.
3 plus 5 is what? Nobody is online.
8.
Assuming we have 3 times here already, and we have calculated 5 times on our board, and I'm asking 3 plus 5 is what?
It's 8, ma. 8.
It's 8. So you're gonna put 80. That's all. This is how we compound. So when you put the 8 times here, and here, what did I say you should do? You should edit whatever is here to what? 0.1. You get me? And then edit everything here from call number 1, call number 1 all the way down. You skip call number 7. You change everything to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way to the last margin call, depending on your capital. You get me? So 1 time, you edit. Even if it's 64 here, edit, because you are compounding. That's the rule. That's how we do it. So you change everything to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, except number 7, which is where we did the compounding. You put the number 7 on the right compounding ratio number. Okay, then you change this 1, 1. This one is 3, you change it to 1. This one is 1, 1. This is 2.5, change it to 1. Change everything to 1. When you finish, you confirm. After confirming, you save. So before you do all that, you click on the, before you go there, you click on the pause and then you go to the trade setting to go and do all that, adjustment. So this is how we compound in in crypto thinkers. Now, after you do that, the next thing you do is to tap on one shot. So just tap here once and you see your trade is on one shot. It will show here one shot in color yellow, one shot, color blue, cycle. But when you're compounding today, you're going to change your bake to one shot because it's compounding day. You follow rules, you are going to be very comfortable here. You will love Royal Q. Okay? So this is how the compounding works here. This is, every team has their own way of compounding, but crypto thinkers, this is the method I've been using for years. So I just wanted to share it to the world. So just follow my lead and you enjoy good profit every day. So this is how your bake has to be by 6 p.m. It has to be on one shot. And then you do your compounding at 6 p.m. universal time. That's 7 p.m. Nigeria time. You do that and put your trade on one shot. So we do compounding on cake, bake, cake, and rolls. Bake, cake, and rolls. So if you are trading bake, you do the compounding on bake. If you are trading cake and you don't have bake, you do the compounding on what? On cake. Now, if you are doing if you have bake and cake, all you have to do is to divide that your number of times you got, which was 5 times, divide it into 2 and share it. Give half to bake, give half to cake. It's as simple as that. You just compound it that way. So you spread your profit in 2 assets. I hope you get me. Do you understand to this point, everybody?
Say that again. Say what you said about spreading
Please repeat it again.
the
Okay, if you say
compounding,
repeat
spreading
it
the
again,
yeah.
I should go and start from the beginning. $100 divided by
Please,
by
No, no, no.
by.
no.
So
We
which
mean
part exactly did you get lost?
How you're going to what you just said.
What you just said about spreading the profit, spreading it
Yes,
on 2 coins and then compounding on 2 different
exactly.
assets.
Exactly. I'm just giving an extra example that we compound on bake. You can also compound on cake. Cake is also an asset is part of our list of coins that we trade on and compound on. So I'm saying that perhaps you have cake on your dashboard. You can compound all your profit on only cake if you don't want to spread your profit into 2 of the assets you are trading. So it's optional. So I'm saying that for me, I'm having bake, I'm having cake, I'm trading the 2 of them. So if my ratio is 5 times, all I have to do is to divide 5 by 2 and it will be 2.5. So when I get to cake, call number 7, I will put, when I get to bake, call number 7, let me demonstrate it. Because I have 5, you assuming 1 is here. So I have, this is the initial one, which is 1 time, and I got 5 times. On the board, I just demonstrated it 5 times. Divide it, I want to divide this my 5 times into 2. I want to share it between 2 assets, which is cake and bake. Cake and bake. So it will be 2.5 times. Now, this 2.5 times, add it to this initial 1 time here. It will give you what? 3.5. So when you go to your cake, whatever number of times that is there, add your 2.5, the rest of the 2.5 to your cake, that number that is there, add it to it and you get it. Then you click on confirm. You change the 7th call drop to 0.1 and you change every other number of times to 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time. You jump over number 7, you go to number 8, 1 time, 1 time. You don't touch the call drops again. The only call drop you touch is this. this when you are compounding. When you are compounding, you change it to 0.1%. Then you do your calculation per your capital and your profit, sorry. You do it and then you spread it. If you don't want to spread it, you can just choose cake or only bake and put all the 5 here plus the initial one that is here. You confirm, you save, you put your trade on one shot and you restart your trade. Simple. That's how it's done here. Have you got it now? Am I?
Yes.
Please respond so we move on. Have you
Yes,
got
ma'am.
it now?
I've gotten.
Yeah, so you go over and watch the video over and over. Okay? You watch it again, you watch it again. Okay? It will stick. Good. So let me confirm. Let me see. So I'm done with the compounding. I'm moving on to mitigation. Okay? So let me clear my board. I hope you are following. Let me see if you are following. Are you
We
following?
are.
Okay, you are following.
No, ma.
Awesome.
Please, ma, permission to call
Beautiful.
out. Permission to call out, ma. Please, ma.
Who is that? Why is somebody's microphone on? Please, when
I
you
take
finish
permission
responding,
to
can
call out.
you?
I'm taking permission. I
All
want to
right,
leave. Yes, ma.
no problem. Okay, you can, you can. We'll drop the video on the YouTube channel. You can rewatch it. Okay.
All
Thank you
right,
for
ma.
coming.
Thank you, ma. I need to
Okay, we have.
attend somebody.
You're
Thank you, ma.
welcome. No problem. You can. Thank you. All right, let's move on. We have 20 minutes. So we're going to teach on mitigation. So we have done our first section. Let me clear the board. Clear the board. Good. So how to mitigate? Mitigate. Okay, good. So crypto thinkers, why do we mitigate? Why mitigate? So mitigation in crypto thinkers is a way of stopping the royal queue from buying our margin calls faster whenever the market pumps very high. We don't want royal queue to use all our $360 at the tip of the mountain when the market moves all the way up, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, it can peak so high that when it's coming down, it can buy all your margin calls from number 1 to number 23 on the junior tinker strategy, which is 23 margin calls. So if we do not mitigate halfway through, it's going to buy all your USDTs at the top of the mountain. That's not how we want to trade. We want you to have a reserve in your USDT balance so that when we release mitigation, it can now gradually use the rest of your capital in badges downwards, downwards, downwards as the market reverses back to its initial pump level. Okay, so we mitigate to do that in order for us to maximize profit making so that when the market dips, we'll still have some USDT to be able to buy more of the dip to earn much more as we wait for market to rally back up again for another badge of profit. Good. So that is why we mitigate. Okay. Now, how do we mitigate in crypto thinkers? We said we do mitigation on the 7th call. Okay. The 7th call. That's where we do the mitigation. So the 7th call and the 8th call. So the 8th call will receive the second mitigation. So note this. These are the 2 mitigation levels, and we release them as at when I give the instructions to my mentees. Everybody, I'll send instructions on when to release mitigation and when to mitigate also. Okay. So we mitigate on the 7th. Now the 7th call, we put 30% drop. Okay. 30% drop, and then you leave your number of times according to your capital, how it was set. You leave the number of times there. Then on the 8th call, we put 10%. Okay, 10% drop. That's the 8th call, we put 10%. 7th call, we put 30%. That's all. And then you leave your number of time just as it is. You don't touch anything. You don't change anything. The only thing you change here is the 7th call, make it 30% when I give the information. That time to mitigate. Once I say time to mitigate, you know where to mitigate. And I always, those who don't come online on time, on those who don't put notification on their Telegram, if you don't like putting notification on Telegram, because your money is here for this our page, go to our page, switch on the notification icon so that when I give message in the channel or on the group, you'll be able to get it on time. I also sent messages to all the people who added themselves to my Royal Q mentorship inside my Royal Q. You go to your Royal Q, you see that I sent you message long time. So you see it faster in your Royal Q app. I give it to everybody in my mentorship page. So if you are not there, try and join. So if you are not getting message on Telegram, you can get it on your Royal Queue, because Royal Queue will give you notification at the top of your tax bar. Okay. So this is how we mitigate in Crypto Thinkers. Other team have their own ways of mitigating, and this is how we do our mitigation. So follow our rules, and you'll be so happy here. Okay, you make a lot of money also. Now, I said in the bull market, I have mitigation on these two levels again. When we get to the bull market, the mitigation here is different. The mitigation, the numbers will be different here. So it's all about, being alert, be with your Royal Q app. I'll send you messages there on your Royal Q mentorship app. Okay. Then on the bull market also, we don't use 1% take profit. I'm going to give the profit on each pair we are trading on that time. So our take profit will not be 1%, because during the bull market, the asset can do 2,000% in a day. It can do 5,000% in a day. So those who have not experienced crypto bull market, this time around you're going to experience, you will see massive move. You see like Royal Q, it will be working like fire. You see how big pumps, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You'll be there and then you see buy, sell, buy, sell. This buy and sell is just milliseconds. Buy, sell, buy, sell. It's so fast. Bull market, you don't want to miss it. You don't have to miss it. If you miss it, then it's your own fault, because that's where wealth distribution is recognized. That's where we get wealth, because the bull market comes once every 4 years. So you miss it, you wait for the next 4 years for the cycle to begin again. So why do that to yourself? So this year is pre-bull market. So make sure you attend classes, lock yourself into teachings. If you miss class, go to our YouTube channel, watch every single video, every tutorial. If you don't understand something, come and paste it or say it on the VIP Telegram page. There are a lot of people who are learning, and those who have learned, they will answer you when I'm not on board. People are learning every day. So don't come to my DM. If you come to my DM, I read DMs Saturdays, 12 midnight. So if you DM me and I'm not replying you, because I've told you, DM me on Saturday. So if you want me to see your message faster, DM me on my VIP page. I will see your message faster and attend to you faster, because I have 100 DMs. I can't go to 100 DMs every day. It's too much work for me. And the question is a Royal Q related question. If it's a private, confidential something, you just make me aware on the page that you have a confidential something, not a trading something. Anything pertaining to Royal Q, trading, dashboard, floating loss, I'm not making profit. Why DM me? That's why I created the VIP page. Say it right here. So we all help you. And as we are helping you, somebody too will be learning. That is the purpose of creating a page. You ask a question, it could be somebody's question. And as I answer you, the person will read the answer I gave you. That way, it will make my work easy, so that I don't repeat the same answer in inboxes one after the other. I will get exhausted. So ask the question on the page. If I'm not online, admins are there. They are going to answer you. Better still, wait. When I come online, I answer you. Okay? Beautiful. So this is how we mitigate in the Royal Q team, Crypto Thinkers. You got that? Everybody got it? You got it? Okay.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
You've not got
The
it?
the mitigation part.
Please, who are you? Please, what's your name?
Tolu,
Okay. Okay, where didn't you get? The seventh call. Mitigate 30%. You put 30% there. When I will give the call. When it's time for mitigation, I'll when the market is pumping, I have price alert. So when the price get to a particular place, I get alert. Then I give the message. I'll just paste the message to everybody in the Royal Queue and on my VIP, just like I did yesterday. So seventh call, I instruct that you put 30% over there at the margin call drop. Put 30% there. And the number of times should be whatever number of times should be there. If your number of times is 8, keep it at 8. If your number of times is 1, keep it at 1 time. But for my seventh call, mitigate it when I give the instruction that time to mitigate, cake or bake. So go and mitigate these two assets. 30% on the seventh call, 10% on the eighth call. You confirm, you save, and start and restart the trade. That's all. So tell me where you don't understand.
it's clear now. It's clear now. The only confusion I had, maybe I was misunderstanding it, because yesterday
Okay.
when we got the
So we are
instruction to
done with
mitigate.
compounding.
Okay.
Please, I'm listening. Please, I'm listening.
So when some of us, our margin call 7, 8 has been bought. So I was confused. I was one of those who were confused. Should we still mitigate a 7 or 8 call, or?
So when you come, it's two ways. When you come, that means you might have seen the message late, because the time that I dropped the message, the market was at that peak of 17.9 cents. So that's when I sent the message. And I know that 17.9 cents, it wouldn't have bought the seventh call as at that time. And everybody's market had reached the first buy-in amount. And that was where the buying and selling was happening on the first to fifth call. So by the time it gets to the seventh call, you would have mitigated to avoid it from going downwards to the 12th call. So once it goes down to the 12th call before you came online, meaning that it has already bought the margin call we didn't want it to buy for you, meaning you couldn't mitigate before the market came down. You mitigated after it has bought the seventh call. So when you come and it has bought the seventh call, it's like the effect will not be as compared to somebody who bought who set it at 30% before the market gets to the seventh call. You need to set it before the margin call is picked at the seventh call. So I know I give it at the price at which I know everybody's bake is on that level of price, because I know everybody that joined Royal Q, and I've checked the monthly time frame where the high of bake was for the month. So anybody that has been trading bake for weeks now, that person's bake I know should have sold out completely and has rebought with the initial things. So when you come and they say mitigate, maybe you are not online and the market pumps. That's the only thing I can't control. So if you're lucky and you come to meet that I've put the mitigation there, and you go to your call and you see that, oh, it has not even picked the seventh call, go quickly, go to your seventh call, put it 30%, eighth call, 10%, save, start the trade. Simple. So if you come after an hour and the market has gone down, meaning you have missed the mitigation strategy. It has picked your 12th call, 20th call. That means you have missed it. You've missed it. So probably you just have to wait for market to pump again, and then you try and mitigate so it doesn't buy all your margin, your USDT faster. It will take it time to come down very well before it buys a seventh call. when I give the release instructions. So that's how it works. Please, have you got it?
Yes, it's clear. It's clear. So what I've gotten now is that
Mm-hmm.
once it has passed the seventh margin call, even if we
The seventh
mitigate
and the eighth.
it's
The
seven and the
seventh
eight,
and the eighth.
it doesn't have
Beautiful.
any effect on it. So because like yesterday,
Beautiful.
we had to still mitigate seventh and eighth, despite the fact that it has
Mm-hmm.
passed it. So I get it now. It's clear.
Exactly. Yes, please. So thank you very much. So we'll keep watching the videos. You can watch this lesson over and over and you'll get more understanding. Yeah. Thank you so much. So that's it for mitigation. Okay, everybody okay? So I move to the last topic, 10 minutes
Please,
on
someone has a
floating law.
question. Someone has a question, ma. A new member,
Okay,
a newbie.
a new member, a newbie.
Yeah,
You have a question. Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
Mr.
What's
Sadiq.
your name? Okay. Please go ahead with your question.
Hi, good
Mm-hmm.
afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, the presenter.
Good
Yes,
afternoon, dear. Please
I,
unmute me.
my name is Sadiq. I just signed up 2 days ago. I've not actually done my first trade. I'm still trying to wait for that. Then, so this tutorial, this lesson you're taking now, I think I missed the a bunch of the first part, and I heard you mention that we can watch the video somewhere. I would like if you can drop the links to your VIP group and the Telegram and YouTube group so I can follow up and we watch whenever after
Okay.
the whole program. Yeah.
Okay, very well said. Sister Pep, are you there? Can you drop our please, are you on our VIP Telegram page and channel?
No,
Are you there?
I don't think I am.
You are not there.
I'm not there.
Okay. So any of the
Actually,
admin,
yesterday. Hello, ma.
sorry?
Yesterday,
Yes, dear.
yesterday, boss actually told me to set his trade according to his capital. So, yesterday I
Oh, please,
told boss if I
please,
should add,
hello, hello,
him
please,
to.
hello, hold on, hold on,
Hello,
hold
ma.
on. Hold on. I'm asking that he said he's not on our VIP Telegram page. So I said, can you please copy the link, drop it in the chat box on the Google meeting so he copies it and then joins our page. And then our YouTube Chief told you if you can do that for us right now, and then he can join us on our various pages and then watch all our YouTube videos from introduction to Royal Q, orientation of Royal Q, compounding, mitigation, and everything we are learning here, parameter settings, everything is on the YouTube channel. As a newbie, you learn them, and you get it very well. If you don't understand, you ask questions on the page and you'll be attended to. Okay. Yeah. So,
Apology.
sister, okay, thank you very much. So, I don't know who is speaking. Is this that Perpetua or Sister Amaka? Who is
Mr.
speaking?
Pet.
There was a lady speaking. Oh, okay, Sister Perpetua. Your voice, your voice looks familiar. Okay, please, whom are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm actually
Would you
talking
want me to
about
finish
Mr.
the class?
Sadiq. The newbie.
Okay.
Yesterday I asked boss if I should add him to our Telegram group. So his boss said he needs to seek your permission first. So that's
Oh
what I
no,
wanted to tell you.
no, no,
Yes.
no, no, no. My Telegram group, I stated there that is for both prospect and Royal Q activated users. So I said everybody add your prospect. So they all come, then I teach them all at once to make your work easy. But if people don't want to add your members to the page to make your work easy. So add all your prospects, add all your activated members. They all come to class here. I teach them, they follow, and we all learn together. We build together and become wealthy together. So I've sent the link on the page. Read the write up. Okay. So add them all. I keep saying it. Add your prospect, this is a prospect and activated users page. It's different from my Royal Q mentorship team. They'll have a different page. But here is for both newbies and those who are activated. So we all learn together. So the old people or the active users will teach the newbies in case they ask a question, and the newbies will be learning as they are also preparing to register and activate. They'll get used to certain words even before they come on board. This is how I do mine. This is my style. This is my style. I don't separate prospects and users. I join all of them on one page. They all watch their videos on new Royal Q users interface. You can watch the video. You can register on Royal Q. You can bind. There are videos all over there on our YouTube channel how to bind your Royal Q to Huobi and Royal Q introduction. Just watch them. You will get a fair idea about it. So everything is there. Just bring them. Let me help them. Let me teach them for you so you all build up together. Okay, so you make sure that all your prospects, before you add them, I always tell you to give your referral link to them. Let them register with your referral link before you give the link to them to join. That way you are comfortable. You get me? Okay.
I have
You
I
get
have
me?
dropped I have dropped the link for the YouTube
We
and
get you.
the
Mr.
Telegram
Dollar
group.
Robbins.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me end with the floating loss, then we are done. King Sanjo, please, are you still on record for us before I teach the last subject? Then we close for the day. Thank you so much. God bless you for being around. Um, so the next or the last topic for is floating loss, the importance of floating loss. Then I end the class today, okay? Okay, so let's go. So we have floating, see, floating loss, floating loss. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so floating loss. Hold on. Are you ready? What is
Yeah,
floating
we are.
loss? What is floating loss? Everybody is afraid of floating loss. I don't know why you're afraid of floating loss. When you come to the digital world, you're afraid of floating loss. You see red dashboard and you are frightening. You see it for a year, 1 month, and you're frightening. Okay, let me calm you down. So floating loss, let me compare it to our physical business. Okay. So our physical business, like supermarket, you have a supermarket, and then you have USDT, which is your fiat. You go to the market to go and buy asset. So your assets in the supermarket are your Milo, your Nido, your sugar, your bread, all the things, your Indomie, your oil, all the things you stock your supermarket with, they are assets. Just like Royal Q crypto, we have assets that we trade. Example, bake, cake, rose, mana, Shiba, XRP, name them. They are assets that we use our USDT to buy and put into our what? They give us quantities. The USDT of the asset that we are buying will determine the quantity we'll get compared to the market price, in line with the market price. Okay, so your physical business, floating loss. I'm talking about floating loss. Okay, floating loss is not an actual loss. Why do I say that? I go to the market to go and stock my shop with goods, and then let's say I'm using a product like Indomie, since a lot of kids and children, people know Indomie. Now I buy Indomies into my shop. Maybe a box costs $100. Okay, and I stock it into my shop for people to buy. When they buy, then I'll get what? I'll get profit. So one box is $100 if somebody comes to buy a box of Indomie. Now, after stocking the shop, I have the quantities of the Indomies in the shop. Now, the next day, I hear that one box of my Indomie that I bought previous day, the price has dropped by what? $80. $80. Now, when it happens like that, if I do not sell out my Indomies as at that time at $80 to the customer, I would not incur any loss. If I do not sell when it has come down by $80, I will not incur any loss. You get me? I will not incur any loss. But if I do not wait for market price of Indomie to skyrocket back to the initial price I bought it and above, that is when I'll incur loss if I sell it at $80 to the customer. That is floating loss. So floating loss is not actual loss unless you sell it at loss. That is the only time you will get real loss, and the loss will be what? $20 difference. That is floating loss in your businesses. That is it. Once you get that understanding, so as long as the Indomie in your shop, which is $80 per today's price, but you bought it at $100 and you do not sell it out at $80, and you wait for the market price of Indomie to go back to $100, and you put your profit of $10, which is our 1% profit on that your Indomie box. When you sell it, that is when you make profit. But if you don't have patience, you are in a hurry, and you don't like to see floating loss, and you say floating loss is not a good thing, that's one aspect of floating loss I want you to know. That it's not actual loss. It's floating. As long as you do not use your finger, this your hand, to go and click on sell. Are you hearing me? To go and click on sell, you are not going to incur a loss. But as soon as you go and sell that your Indomie, which is $80 at the shop there, you sell it to customers, 20 customers come, you sell the Indomie box, $80, $80, $80 to 5 people, you have incurred almost $100 loss. That is how you incur the floating loss. But if you don't sell it, you don't incur any loss. You just wait for market to go up above the price you bought it at the market, and you make your profit back plus your capital. So you can see for yourself that most of your trade that were on floating loss 2 weeks ago, they sold out. And when they sold out, didn't they give you profit plus your capital back into your pocket? It did. So if you want to go back and trade it again, you go to the market price, you buy it, and they'll give you another quantity. Obviously, the price will go down. Now, this is the second side of the coin of floating loss. Now, when you see floating loss, you can make money in that floating loss. Why do I say that? I compare it again to the physical shop. You go and buy the Indomie for $100 per box. You hear that the Indomie price has dropped to $80. Here is the magic. If you want to make more, then you get extra USDT, or you open more margin calls. You get extra fiat to go to the market and go and buy it at $80 extra. Now you're going to get more of the boxes of Indomie. Now you're not buying it at $80, at $100. You're buying at $80, which is cheaper, and you're going to get more. Now, when you get more, and the price of Indomie goes back to the initial $100, are you not going to make much more than what you even bought previously? It's the same thing here in Royal Cube. You see floating loss, market is going down, you folded your arms, your USDT, you have USDT. I have people, they have USDT, $500 sitting in their funding wallet. They said, don't buy the dip. They'll wait. When they see the market pump, then they'll bring the money. Who does that? Why do you wait to go and buy item at the supermarket when it's high in price? Why that you go on discount days when they paste it, you go your pizza or your mozzarella, your cheese, they've put 30% discount, and you're so much in a hurry to buy it at that discount rate. But when you come here to crypto trading and the market drops, God, see the way the market is dropping. Are you sure the market will climb back again? I've become a predictor. Nigerians will say, I have to predict the market for you. We said the market has to go down. The market has to go down. It's a must. When the market climbs up, it comes down. Now, when it comes down, it cools off, which is we call the ranging. After ranging, it's like it gathers momentum, accumulating. Accumulating. It's like you're gathering momentum. You want to run, and it's like you are gathering momentum at a place to be able to what? Speed up. It's the same thing here in trading. When you see the market pumps, haven't you observed when it pumps? Boom, 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 boom. Then it start coming down. Bam, 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 bam. Now when it comes down, it stays there for like 12 hours. No buying. And then you see that you are not getting notification of buy, and then you'll be worried. The market has to cool off. Even when you're driving a car, you can't be driving the car the whole week, like the whole 24 hours. Your car will overheat. And if it overheats, what will happen to it? You need to cool off the car along the way. Then you take off again. It's the same thing here in the market. The market goes up. We have buyers, we have sellers, and we have times that there are less sellers and buyers in the market. That's when the market does cool off or is ranging. It will be doing chop, chop, choppy, 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 small, small, small chopping candles. Let me show you before I close in the next 3 minutes. When I say the markets, let's see if this will open up. So you see something like good. Thank God. So you see this one. You see this one. The market pump. Boom, 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 boom. Then what does it do? If it pumps, just get this. Anytime a market pumps, you've made profit. Bake is baking. Bake, baker, bakest. Cake, caker, cakest. You'll be enjoying profit. Your profit going buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Then it starts what? It gets the tip of the mountain. There's something called resistance. This is, I teach it in the advanced class, technicalities of the dashboard. Right now, everybody are in the basic class because you're still getting the basic things I'm teaching you. When you get it, I'll move you to the advanced class and I'll teach you advanced. When you get the advanced, now I'll now take you to the master's class. Then that place, Omo, you don't break. Like you are made. You are made. Okay. So I teach this detail in the advanced class. I have to teach you basic. When you get it and I see you've gotten it by the exams I give you, then I'll move you to the advanced class. So I said, market goes up. When it goes up, 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 green, green, red, red, down, 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 down. You see that it has gone down. Then here is the cool off. You see that it's not stretchy like this one. You see how this one stretched? Then it came down. Then this one is called ranging. It's like it's cooling off, gathering momentum. So when you see this, like it's gathering momentum to do a pattern that we call double bottom. That one is advanced. Double bottom. After double bottom or triple bottom, it will start buying again. It's like the shape of W. So this is the first leg of W. This is the middle of W, and then this is the second leg of W. So it's WMAV. That is advanced. I can't teach you here, but I just want you to get the picture of floating loss and how floating loss occur, because we buy low and then when we sell high and we don't mitigate, sometimes the floating loss becomes so much. But in all that, you can still make money still in the floating loss, because in every red candle there is a green candle. Every red candle there is a green candle, and those green candles are the profit you'll be making even in the dip. So it's as simple as that. Okay. So that's it for floating loss. So for record's sake, floating loss is not a real loss, but a display of the profit and loss status of the position at the current market price, because we have not made a sell action yet, which will make it a real loss. So that is what floating loss is. Floating loss is not a real loss, but a display of the profit and loss status of a position at the current market price, because we have not yet sold out in loss. So Royal Q is programmed to make profit for us before it will make profit. If Royal Q does not make profit for us, Royal Q will never make profit. And it has been programmed in a way that it can never make a loss. It cannot. If you have that negativity in it cannot. It can't happen. It has never happened. Even if it closes your trade in loss, you can go to Binance and rebuy that coin and you still have the quantity. You just have to wait for market price to get above the price at which you bought it. It's as simple as that. So me, I like sports trading. Your asset is still with you and much more when you buy it. So that's it for today's class. We learned about how to compound your profit over your capital. We also learned about mitigation, how to mitigate when the market pumps to a higher level at a resistance. And then instructions will be given on when to mitigate on the 7th and the 8th call. And instruction will also be given on when to release mitigation, all in our VIP page. Okay, you join it, VIP page, you join our VIP channel. All the videos you need to learn, they are all on our channel. So if you're on the page and you're not on the channel, you are missing out. You need to be on the channel. And also those who have $2,560 capital, you want to join us on the sniper shot channel, where we snipe the markets on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. and Fridays at 9 p.m. Universal Time. We snipe the market. We trade on 4 assets on $2,560 capital. So you should have that capital comfortably sitting, not for any other asset you trade in. This is for sniper. Okay, the word says it. So within 24 to maximum 3 or 4 days, all your assets should sell out, because we put it on one shot. So we snipe the market, we get fast profit, and then you wait for Friday for another snipe. Okay, so it's me, Mimi, and I'm Tinker, and I'm from the Royal Q Crypto Thinkers team. Mondays, we have Royal Q user interface, where I teach front and back office of Royal Q. The home page, the mind page, the strategy page, the parameter page, everything you want to know about Royal Q, you have to get orientated on the whole page. So that you know where to go. When you go to a company, they employ you, you are orientated. Why are you orientated? So you don't go and enter a manager's office unknown. You have to know where the conference office is. You have to know where the canteen is. That is the same thing here. You need to know your Royal Q app. You need to know where the price alert is. You need to know where your fuel is. You need to know where your revenue detail is. You need to know where your binding is. So you watch that video. We have done it on the YouTube channel. Go there, go watch it, and keep attending our classes. On Mondays, Royal Q user interface. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Universal Time, we do compounding, how to compound, how to mitigate, and floating loss and its importance, and how to make money even in the deep. On Wednesdays is when we have Royal Q introduction for prospects. So bring all your prospects, even the stubborn ones, bring them all here. We're going to teach them how Royal Q works and the need for them to come on board and enjoy this massive Fibonacci wealth. And on Thursday, once a month, we have Royal Q examination, where we teach Royal Q, where we give Royal Q exams for our members. We give them examination so that they will be able to examine them to see if they understand whatever we've been teaching. If you do not understand, after we mark the papers, the results, we will see where people need more help, and we'll do live sections on that. Then on Saturdays, we have parameter settings, where I teach you how to set parameters on basic level. How to set your parameters, where we use the tap trader. Those who have not downloaded, they are tap traders. That is where we get our margin call drop percentage. I teach that, and I teach you how to carefully calculate according to your capital. Okay, so we learn everything parameter. We learn sub-bin mood, that is the strategy mood. We learn average price. We learn quantity. We learn asset quantity, asset position, sell button, buy button, call margin, and then call, trigger price, take profit, trigger price. Just name them all, everything parameter. Saturday, we are here. We'll teach you, so you become masters in Royal Q. Okay, so it's me, Mimi, and I'm Tinker from the team Crypto Thinkers team, and we want to tell you that making wealth is easy with Royal Q. It's bye for now, and see you in our next class. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Ma.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you also for God bless you.